Earth, 2087. Deep Space Monitoring Station in Antarctica, Dr. Emma. Ross works the night shift at the Global Deep Space Communication Array. A facility monitors cosmic background radiation and searches for signs of intelligent life. On a cold Tuesday night, the computers detect an unusual signal pattern, not random cosmic noise, but something structured, mathematical, purposeful. The signal appears to be a distress call, but it's not meant for Earth. The transmission seems to be bouncing between distant star systems, looking for any advanced civilization that might help. The message contains coordinates, energy readings, and what appears to be a countdown timer showing just 72 hours remaining. Emma calls her supervisor, Dr. James Park, who arrives within an hour. Together, they realize this is the first genuine extraterrestrial communication ever received. The aliens, whoever they are in serious trouble. Their planet is dying, and they're desperately calling for help from anyone advanced enough to receive and understand their message. The problem is clear. Humans are barely capable of interplanetary travel, let alone interstellar rescue missions. The signal wasn't meant for them. Earth's technology is probably thousands of years behind what the aliens expected from a responding civilization. But Emma has an idea. What if they can't physically help, but they can respond? What if the aliens just need to know someone heard them? She begins working on a reply signal using Earth's most powerful transmitters. Dr. Park is hesitant. First contact protocols exist for a reason. But as they watch the countdown timer tick away, they realize these beings will die if no one answers. They make the decision that changes everything. They respond to a call that was never meant for them. Asterisk, the human response reaches the dying alien world just 18 hours before their planet's destruction. The aliens, called the Keth, are a highly advanced species facing extinction from their sun-going supernova. They had sent their distress signal to 12 different star systems known to harbor advanced civilizations. None of those civilizations responded. The Keth had given up hope. Commander Nix of the Keth Emergency Council stares at his communication array in disbelief. The response came from a small blue planet in an unremarkable solar system, a world they had never even detected as having intelligent life. The signal is primitive, barely coherent, but the mathematical proofs are correct. Someone heard them. The human message is simple. We hear you. We cannot save you, but you are not alone. We are here. This changes everything for the Keth. In their final hours, they make a desperate decision. They cannot save their bodies, but they can save their knowledge. Using every remaining resource, they upload their entire civilization's scientific database, cultural history, and technological achievements into a massive data packet. They send everything to Earth. The transmission takes 16 hours to reach Earth. Emma and James watch in amazement as terabytes of alien knowledge download into their systems. Star maps, faster-than-light travel theories, energy manipulation techniques, biological data, artistic works, philosophical treatises, the complete knowledge of a civilization millions of years old. But the Keth don't stop there. In their final message, they do something unprecedented in galactic history. They officially designate humanity as their successor species and grant them full access to the Galactic Communication Network, a vast web connecting thousands of advanced civilizations. Across the galaxy. When other alien species detect the Keth's final transmission, they are shocked. The Keth, one of the most advanced races in the galaxy, have chosen a primitive species from an unknown world as their inheritors. The galactic community erupts in confusion and debate. Asterisk, news of humanity's inheritance spreads across the galaxy. Within days, the Galactic Council, a loose federation of the most advanced civilizations, calls an emergency session. The topic, what to do about the humans. Most council members are skeptical. The Vex Empire, masters of quantum technology, argue that humans are too primitive and dangerous. The Peaceful Earth Collective worries about introducing a warlike species. To galactic society, the ancient Mortai, who have existed for millions of years, consider humans barely evolved beyond animals. But there are supporters too. The Tauani, a species that values emotion and art above pure logic, are curious about human creativity. The Bring Commonwealth, traders and explorers, see potential profit in new partnerships. On Earth, everything changes overnight. Governments worldwide establish a joint task force to handle first contact protocols. Dr. Emma Ross and Dr. James Park become the most important people on the planet as humanity's first galactic ambassadors. Using the Keth database, human scientists begin making breakthrough discoveries daily. Fusion power becomes practical. Faster-than-light communication becomes possible. Medical advances cure diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries. But humanity's real test comes when they receive their first direct challenge from the galactic community. The Vex Empire sends a formal demand. Prove that humans deserve the Keth inheritance by solving an impossible mathematical theorem that has stumped galactic scholars for millennia. Emma leads a team of Earth's best mathematicians and physicists. They approach the problem differently than other species, not through pure logic or advanced computation, but through intuition, creativity, and the uniquely human ability to think outside established patterns. In just 6 weeks, they solve it. The solution shocks the galactic community, not because it's complex, but because it's elegantly simple. Humans approach the problem from an angle no other species had considered. They prove that sometimes being primitive means being innovative. The galactic community's attention turns from skepticism to curiosity, then to concern. If humans can solve problems that stump advanced civilizations, what else might they be capable of? The Galactic Council decides on a formal test. Humanity will be given membership status, but they must prove their worth through 3 trials: innovation, cooperation, and moral judgment. For the innovation trial, humans are asked to improve upon existing galactic technology, while other species focus on incremental advances. Humans revolutionize everything they touch. They take more TIE energy storage and make it 300% more efficient. They adapt Earth agricultural techniques to work on previously uninhabitable worlds. They turn Bryn mining equipment into artistic sculptures that somehow work better than the originals. Cooperation trial requires humans to work with 3 different alien species on a joint project, establishing a new colony world. Each species has different needs. The Earth requires specific atmospheric conditions. The Telani need particular mineral compositions for their art, and the Dokar must have access to certain forms of radiation for their metabolism. Other species approach this logically, trying to find compromise solutions that barely satisfy everyone. Humans think differently. They design a planet with multiple biomes, underground cities, orbital habitats, and floating platforms. Instead of forcing everyone to share one environment, they create multiple perfect environments for each species. The project becomes a model for future galactic colonization efforts. The final trial, moral judgment, proves most challenging. Humans are presented with the Zan crisis. An aggressive species is threatening to destroy 3 peaceful worlds. Unless the galaxy surrenders valuable territory, most species advocate either complete surrender or total war. Humanity proposes a third option. Through careful negotiation, they discover the Zan are actually refugees whose own world was destroyed by a cosmic disaster. Their aggression stems from desperation, not evil. Instead of fighting or surrendering, humans propose resettlement. Assistance and cultural exchange programs. The solution works. The Zan become valued members of galactic society, and the crisis ends without a single shot fired. Asterisk, the trials conclude with humanity's full acceptance into the galactic community, but their impact goes far beyond simple membership. The human approach to problem-solving, creative, intuitive, and empathetic, begins spreading throughout the galaxy. Species that have been locked in cold wars for millennia start talking to each other. The rigid hierarchy of the Galactic Council becomes more flexible and inclusive. Ancient problems that seemed unsolvable suddenly have new potential solutions. Emma Ross, now serving as Earth's chief galactic ambassador, establishes the first human cultural exchange centers on 12 different worlds. These become meeting places where different species learn from each other in ways never before imagined. But humanity's greatest contribution comes from an unexpected source: their mistakes. Unlike other galactic species, humans openly discuss their failures, wars, environmental disasters, and social problems. This radical honesty shocks many aliens, but it also creates unprecedented opportunities for learning and growth. The Vex Empire, masters of quantum technology, but socially isolated, learn about cooperation from studying human history. The Orth collective discovers that conflict, managed properly, can drive positive change. Even the ancient Mortai begin questioning assumptions they've held for millions of years. Dr. James Park leads the establishment of the Galactic Innovation Institute, where human creativity is paired with alien advanced technology. The results exceed everyone's expectations. Diseases are cured, energy problems solved, and new forms of art and culture emerge. The Institute's first major project addresses the galaxy's greatest challenge: finding new homes for species whose worlds are threatened by cosmic disasters. Using human problem-solving approaches combined with advanced alien technology, they develop mobile habitat systems that can sustain entire civilizations during interstellar travel. As the story concludes, Emma stands in the Galactic Council chambers, addressing representatives from thousands of worlds. She reflects on how a simple decision to answer a distress call, not meant for humans, has transformed not just humanity, but the entire galaxy. The Kef's faith in humanity proved justified. By choosing to respond when no one else would, humans demonstrated the qualities that matter most in any civilization: compassion, creativity, and the courage to help others even when it seems impossible. The final scene shows Earth's night sky, now filled with ships from dozens of different worlds. Children from multiple species play together in Earth's parks. The future belongs not to any single species, but to all of them working together. Humanity answered a call not meant for them, and in doing so, they didn't just change their own destiny. They changed the destiny of the galaxy itself.